Parents, please do not believe an outsider over your kids. There are two patterns that I have noticed. One is where a parent is blatantly ignoring whatever it is that their child has said to them and have chosen to believe a stranger. The second pattern is where a parent again ignores their child's flaws, saying that this child has something that needs to be worked on, but instead they stay defending, saying, my child can never do that, my child can never do that, and they leave that child to totally rot. Hi, ladies. My name is Remy, and I am an unburdening and identity restoration specialist based in the United Kingdom. Welcome back to my channel. Like I said at my introduction, these are two patterns that I have noticed. But today I'm going to be handling one of the patterns, and in another video, I'll be handling the pattern two. So today I want to really focus on pattern one, which is where parents are ignoring and prioritizing the voice of an outsider over their children. And today I'll be sharing a true life story to really help us paint a scenario, and I'll be giving you a solution on how to deal with this. Now, it's possible that you're dealing with something and you really want an answer. This topic is very broad, and I can't give an answer to every specific situation in one video. What I would advise is simply book a session with me via my website, which is www.tidemajules.co.uk, or send me an email and I'll be able to book you in for a session where I'll be able to sit with you and help you deal with your specific issue. So let's say you're dating someone, or someone very close to you comes into your house and is molesting your child, your daughter. And your daughter comes to you saying, Mommy, Mr. This is doing this to me, has been touching me, has been molesting me. Now, this child explains this to you. You're expected to do certain things, but whatever it is, do not just say, okay, I've heard you, and then you do nothing. Or you say, how can you say he did such a thing to you? Do you know what this man has done for us? Do you know that this man is a lifesaver? And you just go on blatantly making it look like your child just woke up and has just decided to destroy your life. This is a pattern that I have seen one too many times, where parents, mothers, are choosing to believe an outsider over their child. So this scenario is something I've just painted. This young girl has gone to her mom to say someone that her mom was dating was molesting her, and the mom chose to keep seeing this person, keep dating this person, and did nothing about it. Now, how do you feel that this will affect that mother relationship later in life? Exactly. Now, the question is, if this kind of thing happens, Remy, how do I deal with it? What is the right approach as a mother to take towards ensuring that my child is heard and this person does not get away with it? Number one, sit with your child and get the full details of everything that happened. What do I mean by full details? What exactly happened? You say he molested you. What exactly did he do? Did he touch you here? Did he touch you here? Did he penetrate? What exactly? When did it happen? Was it on a Monday? Was it on a Tuesday? Has it happened only once, twice? How many times? Get full details. Again, where did it happen? Did it happen at home, in school, in the car? Get every single detail. Time. Ask your child, can you remember the specific times? Was it, at 3 p.m., noon? Was it at night? Where was everyone? Were we asleep? Get as much information as possible. I'm sure you're wondering, why am I getting all of this information? It helps you to really gain clarity into what happened, because these are two people that you know. You know your child well, so you can tell where exactly this happened, what happened, and whether your child is really telling the truth, because you know your child. You can really sit with that child and get all the details. And at the same time, you can also use it to track. So when your child tells you a certain time, you know where this person claimed they were at that time. Number two, I need you to acknowledge everything that your child is saying without judgment. So what we're doing is we're acknowledging this child's voice. So you listening to the child and sitting with the child is you saying, listen, I understand what is happening and I'm here to listen to you. So I need you to ensure that you watch your tone. So when you're sitting with your child, I'm not expecting you to be shouting, what happened now? Speak now. Understand that whatever it is that has happened is a traumatic experience that your child is trying to get over. So I need you to sit with the child calmly, acknowledge her voice, talk to her, okay? It helps to build connection and trust when you're just sitting down, listening to your child, not trying to interject and trying to put thoughts or things into her mouth or her head. Let her speak without interruption. Now, the third thing, you've spoken to your child, you've gained your child's trust, you've helped your child to gain some kind of confidence. I need you now to confront the person. Okay? I need you to go to the person, Mr. So, my daughter has come to me and this is what she has said. I'm here to get your side of the story. Okay? Once you confront this person, now remember, this scenario we are painting, this person actually molested your child. Okay? So I'm teaching you the actions that you're meant to take to protect your child from this predator. So point number three, like I was saying, you're confronting this person. My child said this to me, that you did this, and I need to hear what you've got to say. Now again, give that person an opportunity to say what they've got to say. You're just hearing their side of the story so that you can put your evidence together right. Now, after you've confronted the person, the next thing to do, which is point number four, is I expect you to take action. Now, there are different levels of action to be taken depending on what happened. The first point of action is I need you to cut off that relationship. You have no business mingling, talking to, sleeping with whatever is with a man that is molesting your child or your children. That relationship has to be severed with immediate effect. Now, the next point of action is you might need to get the law enforcement involved. And this would depend on how old is this child we're talking about. Is this child a minor? Another thing that would determine whether or not, you're going to involve or when to involve the law enforcement or whether to get a restraining order is how far did this person go? Did he just do it once? Did he do it twice? Was it something that he kept doing? Was he also threatening your child, saying, if you tell your mom, if you tell anyone, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to do this? These are the things that will help you to determine how dangerous this person is. So when you are getting the law enforcement involved, you need to share all of these details. And this was why at the beginning, I said to you, sit with your child and get every little detail. We need to know how many times he's done this. We need to know how far he went. We need to know, is this child a minor? And even as a minor, there are different grades with minors. Is this someone that is a preteen? Is this someone that is a teen? We need to know exactly what happened so we know, and this helps the law enforcement to know if they need to put a restraining order on this person. Because sometimes just, taking the person to court and, them going through whatever it is they need to go through might not be enough. Some other measures might have to be taken. Now, the next thing, still on taking action, is you might need to get therapy for your child, because you must understand that this thing that has happened is beyond a physical touch. Something has affected your child's psyche. Now, if you don't handle this thing properly, your child's self-esteem might be affected. It can also turn your child into someone who does not know how to say no to men. Again, like I said, it depends. How early on did this thing happen? How often did this happen? You will need to get therapy for your child so that your child can be helped. We need to manage the damage that has happened, and we need to ensure that further damage isn't done, because we need to catch your child early enough so that we help her to understand that even though this has happened, number one, you have a supportive family who believe and trust in you. Number two, whatever this person did was not your fault. This person is the animal. You are not trash. So, whatever it is that has been planted into your child's head, we need to deplant it by getting godly therapy, not just any kind of therapy, because we don't want things being planted into your child where they now start believing that all men are scum and things like this. We need to introduce your child to God so that your child can get true healing from within, understanding that whatever it is that happened is just something that happened, and it doesn't mean that their life is forever tarnished. Now, my last point, which embodies and rounds up with, taking action, is you need to protect your child. Okay, now, as a parent, you must understand that this is your job. As parents, we have a responsibility to take care of our children. When I'm saying protect, what do I mean? So, look at your child. Is this a young girl who is growing rapidly? Now you need to teach your child how to take care of herself, how to protect herself out there. You might need to start buying things like pepper spray. You might need to sit your child down to start teaching her some things about sex education, about how to deal with the opposite sex, how to take care of herself, how to wear the right bras, how to put herself together in a way where she's not looking too sexual and attracting the right kind of people. You need to literally become your child's first sexual teacher. You need to become your child's best friend. You need to protect your child, teach your child, and help your child know the many dangers that are out there, because you're not only protecting your child from this predator. We must understand that we live in a world where a lot of people are not normal. So we need to protect our children from people like this. In the future, you need to start teaching your child about manipulators, about how to spot people who don't have the best interest for her at heart. So you see, it's a lifelong journey that we have as parents in terms of protecting our children. But from this story and the strategies I've given you, all I'm trying to say to you is, regardless of who this person is, your child comes first. You see, ignoring these emotional damages that are being done to your children is you creating a gap that might be irreparable. I know that with God, all things are possible and there is nothing God cannot fix. But you must understand that, yes, you might still be cordial, but you see, that trust has been broken. And you and your daughter, though you might have a good relationship, might not have that kind of relationship that you want to have, because something somewhere got broken. And this is why I'm bringing this out here. You must understand that parenting is hard. It goes beyond getting pregnant and birthing a child. There is so much to be unlearned and learned. And it's such a difficult job where we must open ourselves to all the changes that are happening all over the world at large. And as mothers, don't be too hard on yourself. I just need you to acknowledge that these things do happen. You cannot see everything happening, but when it happens, do not ignore it. This is such an important part of life. Your child is part of your life. So please, please Please pay attention to this. And if you found this helpful, please remember to share this with your friends and your loved ones. You don't know who you'll be saving by sharing this video with them. Thank you so much for watching again. And once again, it's your girl Remy, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.